Shabbat Shalom. I'm sitting here in my backyard and it's raining again, as it has rained most of this past week. We went through a very hot and a very long dry spell, and it reached the point where it was a little bit dangerous. There was a concern about fires and there was a concern about water, and now it's been raining and raining and raining. In our tradition, rain is considered a blessing. It's a blessing from God. And in the tradition, it was considered to be a blessing in the land of Israel, which was often so dry and did not have rivers to depend on. And it was a reflection that you had done well. You had been well behaved, and God was blessing you with rain. Rain and water is a symbol of life, of all life. What's interesting about this rain and about the rains that we know of and that we see is that the rain can be very, very rehabilitating, and it can be very beautiful and nourishing, but too much rain can be dangerous. Flooding can occur, and it can in fact destroy crops, as much as crops are dependent on rain. This week in the Torah portion, we're reading Birkat Kohanim, the priestly benediction. In the Israel Museum in Jerusalem, there is a cornerstone. The cornerstone comes from the temple of 2,000 years ago. And engraved in that cornerstone is what's believed to be the oldest prayer known to humankind, the oldest preserved prayer, Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. It begins this priestly benediction: may God bless you and may God watch over you. And it's interesting that our tradition has a certain depth to it, so it makes us consider what seems to be obvious and to find deeper meaning. So the idea of blessing is contained in the notion that we also need to be appreciative for what it is that we have. Blessing in our tradition is connected to humility. We realize that what we receive, we're fortunate to receive. But that blessing, v'yishmerecha, the end of that first line, is saying something else. It's saying that as we receive blessing, as we receive good things, as we receive good news, as we live a good life, we have to also learn how to protect that, how to be appreciative of it. In that way, we give blessing meaning. So have a good Shabbos, everybody. I hope that it is a week where you do experience blessing, and I hope it's a week where we come together for good occasions only. Shabbat Shalom.